Okay, hello everyone. Good afternoon. This is a very good time for me because I'm here today. For the first time, I wanted to thanks to my honorable teacher who is giving me the chance and make a outstanding opportunity for everyone. Today, I'm going to show you about the learning environment design, which is very important as a teacher. So here today I'm going to show about the learning environment design. And this is Amanullah. I'm the student of educational technology in Nanjing University of Information Science and Technology. So for the first time, I want to for the first time, I wanted to introduce about the overview of TPACK and the context consideration. I wanted to discuss about the learning design with the help of feedback and context consideration. My purpose of presentation is how can make easy our learning growth and make it easy our teaching process and make it good environment with the help of technology. Right? Okay. Let's go for here. I wanted to talk about the TPACK analysis. TPACK analysis is a very important and very famous right now all over the world. In 2006, Pune Mishra and Matthew did together for us to introduce this method, and it is very important. Uh, and it is the explanation of the intersection of technology, pedagogy, and the content knowledge. Is technology aligned with the teaching strategy also? Uh, then I will know about the understand of TPACK framework. TPACK actually is the abbreviation word. T means technological knowledge, P means pedagogical knowledge, and C means content knowledge. In the technological knowledge, we will know about the understanding tools and the software of technological advancement. And in the pedagogical knowledge, we will know about the knowledge of teaching method. In the content knowledge, we will know about the knowledge of subject matter. Okay? Here, I'm showing the TPACK diagram. In this diagram, I am going to show you about the total concept of the TPACK. TPACK is divided in the three sections. First, it's described about the technological knowledge, second, content knowledge, and third, the pedagogical knowledge. And when it will be the work together, it will be the TPACK. Okay? And is the content knowledge the TPACK knowledge? And at the right side, I am going to show you about the strategy. And this strategy is happening with the 162 students, and they after survey the report, they show this strategy. In the technological knowledge, they try to prove the 80% accuracy. In the content knowledge, they try to prove 31%, and in the pedagogical knowledge, they try to show 38%. While technological knowledge and content knowledge work collaboratively, its accuracy will 51%. And when technological knowledge and pedagogical knowledge will work together, it will be 50%, right? And then pedagogical knowledge and content knowledge will work together, it will be 59%. And overall, the accuracy, the strength of TPACK knowledge is the 78%. So we can say that it's really very helpful for our environmental learning design. And then I'm going to show you about the technology and how you can choose your technology. First, I will talk about the interactive whiteboard. Interactive whiteboard is a very famous, well-known device in this world right now, especially for the education sector. Not only education sector, in every sector this is very important for the training and so on. This interactive whiteboard is very helpful for the technological knowledge. Technological knowledge because it is visualized, we can see it easily, and it has a multimedia feature. And in this content knowledge, we will get this content, and we can easily its customization. And the pedagogical knowledge we will get is the support reading comprehension and independent study. Then I'll talk about the interactive ebook. Interactive ebook is also the most known device in this world right now, and it is very helpful for our learning growth and our education. In the technological knowledge, we will get it is easy navigation and the multimedia it have a multimedia feature. In the content knowledge, we will get is the rich content and we can easily customization. Pedagogical knowledge in this section, I will get is the support reading comprehension and independent study, of course. Then I will talk about the another technology is the discussion from. I think it's very important because by this way we can strengthen our brain and we can enlarge our learning growth. First, in the technological knowledge, by this technology, we will help simple setup for start asynchronous discussion because by the discussion board, one person will text and waiting for the other person. So it is the asynchronous discussion and the content knowledge is the effective for the reflective topics and the pedagogical knowledge. It is the encourage debate and peer learning. And finally, I'm going to show you about the last technology, the mobile apps. Mobile apps, is the common and very useful for the student because right now most of the students are trying to using these apps because these apps make very help, especially for attendance, for the feedback from the teacher, and the so on. Technological knowledge, these apps will help in individual. For example, you will get anywhere these apps, anytime learning, engaging feature, ease of access, and connectivity. Every feature you will get from these apps, mobile apps. And content knowledge we will get by these apps, the subject specific apps, structured learning, path, real world applications, and so on. In the pedagogical knowledge, we will get self-paced learning, differentiated instruction, immediate feedback, and so on. Finally, I want to talk about the assessment method of the student technology. I described about the sorry. I wanted to give you a question. Among the four technology, which is the best for the learning knowledge? What do you think? I think every technology is very helpful for us. Okay. Next, we can go to our assessment method for our technology student. First, interactive whiteboard. It is increasing engagement, real-time assessment and feedback, provide multi-model assessment approach. Interactive ebook is quiz is can helpful for the quiz and the comprehension check. Discussion forum will get it is the peer feedback, possible to peer feedback, participation grade, and reflective essay. In the mobile apps, it's helping for the assessment, the interactive assessment, progress tracking, and analytics, gamification, quiz, instant feedback, and it is it. So here, the design learning environment. Design learning environment is can depend um, for the selecting technology, it will work together to create choice learning environment. For the making good learning environment, you have to focus on the target audience. Which kind of audience do you want to teach? Middle school, high school, university, uh, and so on. And the learning object, what will be the learning object of your improving critical thinking, mastering subject-specific vocabulary, and just up to you. Activities, reading ebook, chapters, participating in forums. This here is a very important for all learning growth is the contextual consideration. For the understanding the contextual consideration, I try to divide in two sections. The content, we know it is the very famous and very well known, and the context. It's maybe it's unknown, but is the interpersonal relationship that has content and context knowledge. Context, I giving the example, it is the God, and the content is I giving the example is the key. And you can say what type of God is this? Actually, context, we know the our social, culture, religion, or overall the God gifted activities is called the context, and content is the making the plan and for grooming knowledge is the content knowledge, and I given the example for an athlete, you are saying, okay, I will go to the next slide. Contextual consideration effective for the media selection. How importance of the contextual consideration for our media selection. Uh, First, we have to choose our learning characters, age, real knowledge, skill learning, preference, essay. Another learning environment is a physical or virtual space, available resource, institutional policy, etc. The learning goals. What will be the learning goals? At first, you have to determine what student should achieve skill, attitude, or knowledge. Uh, it's can the very good example for media selection by the contextual consideration, the blended learning, before classroom training, blended learning, e-learning, and when we will learn it collaboratively, it will be the blended learning. And finally, I try my best to teach you about the learning environment design by the help of TPACK and contextual consideration. And I think by the collaboratively work of the TPACK and the contextual consideration for our making learning environment design is very helpful for our enhance our learning because it's work with the technological knowledge, content knowledge, and the pedagogical knowledge collaborating. So this is my presentation. If you have any question, you can tell me, you can give me, and I will try my level best to give feedback to you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys what you meant by the context God, the context God, the content king. I think when you're talking about the contextual consideration, we should talk about what actually is the context of what, like in the context, what should be included, what should not be included. Because because you just gave us something and it's too much to understand, and then it's more like you didn't break it down to understand the in-depth meaning of what you actually mean by contextual consideration. So I think if you have a better explanation for that, you could go through it.
Okay. Very good question from Jida. It's a really good question. context and content. And for the first time, when I try to learn this, I face a lot of problems. I do not understand the contextual knowledge. And when I try to define, try to separate each other, content and contextual, I will get the proper idea about the consideration knowledge. And that purpose, I divided the context and content. When I divided the context is the, for example, is what you did, our environment or social or culture. It's one kind of context. For the understanding you about the context, I divided between the content and context. But the contextual consideration is the another theme of our learning environment design. Okay, is the another theme for the learning this knowledge. You have to know about your audience, about your audience age, about audience previous skill, about your audience uh, IQ, and so on. You have to know about your audience. Um, and overall, this perspective, you will make a context for your audience. Maybe you get your question. Next question. Next question.
What do you think? Can you tell me that the learning using the technology, the positive and negative ways, and the learning without any technology, the positive and negative ways?
Yeah. It's a very good question from Dave. I'll try my best to feedback. Actually, the negative and positive today I'm talking about just for making a learning environment design, and it's a lot of negative, of course. But rather than negative, the positive side is large rather than the negative side. So and our world divided, developed by the help of the technological device. And I think the negative side is very important for education hindrance or journey. So positive side we can follow the positive side and we can learn it for the progressment.
I think you didn't really understand what she meant. She meant by what she's trying to tell you is that what is the exact topic that you're trying to include TPACK into? Are you teaching English language and you're using the TPACK framework to teach your English language?
I'm just talking about the design, not a specific part of the subject or anything.
Oh, you're talking about the
design. Yeah. Learning design. Yeah. Thank you so much. Right. I'm trying to just design. This can happen in any subject, nothing else. Any subject. But I'm just talking about the learning environment design. Okay. Have a question? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Which one? Yeah. YouTube guys. Yeah.
Interactive like one or interactive ebook, something like this.
Yeah.
If you are teach them,
Yeah.
which one is the best
Oh, that's a good question. Can you remember at the middle of my presentation, I give you a question to you that among the four device, which device is the best, or you can consider which network device is very helpful for a student and teacher. You did not replay, but I think every device is very helpful for the student and teacher and for the making learning environment design. Have any question?
Any other questions?
No? You want
Thank you so much.
to?